So let's go.
Oh, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon.
Hey.
I knew you guys would come.
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... yes, the stars.
He knows.
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that gives our encounter meaning.
And this must
This
be your
young
bard
man
for
is
hire.
Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally, he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
No, I can't argue with that. Okay, then. Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey,
Yep.
you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily. Especially...
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify, by great hero, do you mean...
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The
Nope.
Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents. There are two important rules. One, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. Two, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little... You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around in Liyue. And with Liyue's
Yep.
savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after. Get this. It's a masterless vision.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that housed that light remains. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition tells me that while it remains in the world, it may just be possible for someone else to inherit it.
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength and talent. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
To be honest,
Yeah,
I'm not
we're
interested.
interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Inazuma? You want to go there?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor. Up to you.
You
Sounds
just
easy.
want him to take part in your tournament.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be.
Fair enough.
I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty much have to do...
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone Forest. Kazuha and I will be over soon.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed.
Dancer to what?
Go on, get yourself to Guyun. I've already fixed up the arena.
Kazuha?
Martial arts tournaments always remind me of the duels they have back in Inazuma. But when the combatants are obliged to exercise restraint...
Ah. Well, hold on now, game, because I remember there might be a chest or two around here. Yep.
That's everything. On to the next.
More a grubber. Alright. Oh. Okay, I'll do the sails. This is going to take a minute.
Freeze! Dodge this! Freeze! Cool it! Freeze!
Last one, and then I can probably teleport with Kiko and Kuching.
Dodge this! Freeze!
Alright, that's it.
Speed of light. Hey!
Come on, you can do it. I'll just get on this rock here, and then we'll do it. Done. Hiya. Dang.
Incoming.
Come on. Let's go. There's a teleport waypoint in here, so let's do it. Huh, so there's no teleport waypoint close enough, so it'd be more worth it to eat, or... let's just... There. Sorry, Green. I didn't realize that you were that fascinated with the story. Or you just booing as a surprise. Well, fair enough then. Ah, fair
Before
enough
we
then.
sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. Beto said that they had to be renowned fighters. Who will we be up against?
Well, good old Uncle Yoon.
Hello? Are you...
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet?
We just wanted to
Well,
take
I'd
a
have a
look.
look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then the Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who turns up for show over skill is gonna get their butt handed to them.
A bit more than that, but
Nobody wants to see that, right?
yeah, we heard a rule about...
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
runner up.
Also, that doesn't sound like the most official tournament.
What? You... Nonsense. Have you been Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were 2 of them. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, the big guy pulled out a nut. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us. I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2 to 1, but I still got the upper hand. I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course. But the fact remains that I did manage to subdue the both of them. And hand them over to the Millilith. I received quite the commendation. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's work.
Thanks for letting us know.
All right, we're gonna keep looking around.
I'll see you in the arena. But I don't plan on losing to a pair of children anytime soon.
Well, you will. You too?
Hi there, are you here?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat, but this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice. It's also a chance for us to obtain the masterless vision.
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become our master's top students.
This master of yours must be pretty incredible, huh? Are they someone famous?
Famous? He's the founder of the Lingshan clan, and his skills are unparalleled. Liang and I are both proud disciples of...
Doesn't
You
ring a bell.
probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. The clan is nowhere near as famous as the master himself anyway. He's got to be a grand master or something. He's created many different styles of kung fu, and countless other clans have borrowed extensively from it. To the Lingshan clan, he teaches a special technique known as force dispersal.
Force dispersal?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you and neutralize attacks without moving an inch. For example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist.
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a...
It sure is, but it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability. We've been training...
Okay.
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist by now. If we don't start making progress soon, we'll probably run out of money to pay...
There's a tuition fee?
Of course! This is a grand master we're talking about here. He doesn't have...
But here we are. Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined the Guhua clan and made pretty much instant progress in their training.
The Guha clan.
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
Well, we have to try something new. Otherwise, we're stuck in the same situation.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan in all of Liyue.
Can't fault
See
you
you
for
in
trying.
the arena.
Bye. What about you, Jinyu?
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash too?
This is the guy with the ego, isn't it?
If so, seems I found myself another new adversary.
So you're also here for the tournament?
You better believe it. Huh, I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away as a champion.
Well, you better go home then.
From me? Obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the... No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to be. I am looking to become a perfect person.
Well, for starters, that's not the right attitude for it.
I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've lived a successful life, so I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures, and seem to get on with just about everyone socially.
Just about.
In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person. Though, of course, I'd never let the praise get to my head. A vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. So, they very kindly made... I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support. It's such a blessing, really, to have so many good friends in my neighborhood. Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoteric styles of Kung Fu. As a high achiever by nature, I'm confident.
Be so sure.
You don't mince your words, do you? The arena will be the judge. Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get...
Okay, bye.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just really average. Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing. Come on, let's go sign up.
Chinksa Village Arm Wrestling Champion, huh? All right, you're signed up. Next, please. What's your name? Wait, aren't you? Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision? I have to ask. Aren't you the trap? Oh, it's really him!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Hey.
Oh, I wonder if I can get his autograph later. I trust you are aware that, only those without... Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of...
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision, though.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have... It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up. So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah! Also, don't forget to mention that the previous battles include, but are not limited to, Storm Terror, Dvalin, and Fatui Harbinger Child.
Whoa...
Might as well declare him the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Right, your registration is complete. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised...
There's another prize, too? Oh, first I've heard of it.
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as...
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance, then? Well, I'm sure a great hero has an important reason for being... Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to your preparation.
Hey, so... Paimon's thinking even though you don't have a vision, so Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the In any case, looking at the competition, it should still be pretty... Alright, it's showtime!
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to... Good. Then please follow me into the arena.
Huh? What's with the smoke bomb?
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. His first bout begins now!
Hi,
You?
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
Alright. Hi, Beta.
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite. So, what do you think, Kazuha?
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint.
Well, I've fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. So, come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there.
All right. Let me think how to aptly phrase these words of praise.
Here we go.
You fought well.
Good.
All right then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in the fun, but I guess I shouldn't put you on the spot like that. You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were that Liyue's hero was entering the tournament. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out how they stuck. Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too. For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your... So, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Huh? But we only just started the qual...
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't persuade her otherwise. Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
Huh. To be fair, Paimon was thinking that too.
All right, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament.
Let's see.
We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
The captain seems to have... Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinal. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard.
I haven't
Very
forgotten
well.
why I'm here.
Show me that you are ready.
All right, that's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting.
Free bot.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament. I do not doubt your abilities, but I would...
Relax. My guy's at the...
Okay, follow me.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for. It's a fury.
He's actually kind of strong.
Incoming.
I'm sweating all over. It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
Right.
fought while you
For a
fought.
moment there, Paimon was a little worried. If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one...
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid, but mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you can your own body. I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to them by the gods. I don't envy it.
Huh? You mean you didn't...
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other... Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased with today's outcome.
Wow. Now that's true strength talking.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again. I will be stronger next time.
By the way...
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't... So don't...
Oh.
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the fight.
Yeah, I already know that.
It's you! I myself was eliminated in the third round.
Maybe next time, huh?
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent. I faltered for but a brief moment. But before I knew it, he had me on the floor. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
Don't blink!
Oh, what happened to your brother?
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. There was blood all over the place. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, "Why didn't you dodge?" But he was pretty much out cold by that point and couldn't reply. "Why don't you dodge?" they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan kung fu. It's just that he hadn't... Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. But I don't dare tell my master about this. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm...
Oh, all right then.
Thanks, I'll...
We still haven't got any useful information yet.
Hey guys.
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind. And it could have cost you the match. But you were quick to adapt, and managed to claim victory over your opponent. In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath you.
He's right. But in my case, I was purely relying on previous experience. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round.
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have something unique about their style. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form. It's also obvious that he's seen his fair share of battles. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. Let's go somewhere a little quieter, shall we? I haven't properly introduced myself yet.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you talk, you don't really sound like someone who's used to waving a sword around.
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess. But I myself, given your talents, a few hints from me will be all that's necessary to bring your opponent down.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. You must know your enemy. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt. Such impressive feats require more than just bravery alone.
You betcha, Aunt. Wait a second. We never told you.
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild? However, there is only so much that can be discerned. Come with me. Some post-match entertainment is in order.
Kazuha has had his eye on you from the moment you arrived. If you've got anything to ask him, this'll...
Maybe...
Hey, now the sun's out. Wait. Oh, right, fair enough then.
The sun is out. Our work's done for the day. Shall we take a stroll?
Yeah, let's stroll to meet Kazuha. Do that later.
Now that we're alone, you are skilled in manipulating the elements. And not...
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something.
That's right. If the other contenders were to... If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism. Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear that it is things of this nature that I also hear from within you. Nothing more.
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow Paimon still believes you.
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feats. To think a human could wield the elements without a vision, and not to mention your incredibly complex scent.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell. It's weird.
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities?
All I do was touch
Extraordinary.
The statue of the Sevens.
So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
Aw, it's nothing really. Paimon just told him whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, he just naturally learned to use the elements through it all. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions they grant. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it... Now then,
Fair enough.
let's test your skills.
Speed of light.
me!
Come on.
Look alive!
Happy?
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be able to overwhelm you. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponents. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attacks should pose no threat to you. Please,
I will not
save your thanks.
underestimate him.
If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness your command of the elements that defies all known. The world is a truly mysterious place.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own?
I desire to know what and what influences the god. My apologies for allowing me the honor of witnessing your. So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably. Sometimes in circumstances that leave their original recipients dead. In the outset, supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, not to mention, with no new electrovisions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's
She sounds less like an archon.
As far as I know, she is an archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time, we will change. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. The time for your...
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking...
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together. Very well. Let's go. I wish to see who will obtain the vision.
Oh, so they changed it.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash! We've seen many exciting battles today, and now I'd like to introduce... He strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of his name causes even the Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Liyue's traveling hero!
Wow!
I've been waiting for this.
I'm sure everyone, but today's final round will as for our other combatant, he still hasn't arrived. Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. This is the finals. Apologies, everyone just sit tight. We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll...
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about this. Captain Beidou, perhaps we should check on the Pride. Traveler, come with us.
Okay. So many butterflies.
Let me see. It's gone all right. The vision is missing.
Huh? Did somebody steal it?
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain Beidou.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watchful gaze. The culprit has only acted recently. The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it.
Well, if you insist. I'll leave the matter to you then. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all the spectators that came to see the match.
If you would, please come with me.
My opponent was a no-show anyway.
But we're on an island.
Come with me. I can sense the winds are coming.
A whatting? Better.
I'll stay behind and explain the situation here. The spectators were all geared up to see an
Huh? Oh, nice. Ooh. I can do the Ningguang one now. Oh. Well. No point just collecting keys. I'll do Ningguang. And I'll save the other key for, like, Lee's story quest or something.
Don't blink! Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see shortly. The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris.
Hubris?
This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Come on, seriously, stop. Ooh.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
We're gonna do anything? Or you just telling me to stand back for no reason?
The hunter.
What's the hurry? Freeze!
Don't blink!
Well,
you caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway.
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could activate this one.
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze.
Hi, Brad.
Additionally,
Welcome back.
your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. And on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the wind as I was pursuing you.
Hiya.
In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine, fine. I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters.
Aha! So you were...
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then you showed up. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily after coming all this way. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beto. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to
Just give it up.
Drat. This should have gone differently. Really? Fine. But you'd better mean it.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Dang.
Huh?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux fleet. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word
Whoa, whoa! We don't need to go that far, do we?
I never would have guessed you could be so... If this is where talking gets me, then forget it! I'll risk a fight!
Well, you're in for a good one then.
Buckle up!
No! Do what you want, but please!
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for more punishment?
Glutton.
It's up to you. Such willingness is
No need for that. Thank you for releasing me.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it. Were you just trying to scare him?
I take no pleasure in when people are forced into a corner. That is when their greatest strength will appear. But unfortunately, nothing. Yes. I wanted to know whether it were possible. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for this experiment. I've tried many other, though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening. After seeing you command multiple elements, come, why don't you give it a try?
The vision didn't seem...
I see. So you are also unable to rekindle the vision.
Because he's practically an alien.
No matter. This was expected. I suppose...
Yeah, what's the story behind...
The story begins with an old friend.
Here comes the cutscene.
He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god.
Dang, Kazuha.
Perhaps one day I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way.
Kazuha!
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then, it's time we returned. Allow me to gather the wind for us once more.
Well, the thing's over.
Huh? Did Beta leave?
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang.
Oh.
It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beidou was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
But she loves her.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
But still, Captain Beidou was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea. In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So, if that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified.
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given.
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beidou is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an Shogun's will to close the nation.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue in the hope of finding a way to reawaken the vision.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
We'll see if you see Kiku and say hi.
Thank you. May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
Yep. Autumn winds, scarlet leaves. Seriously, game, what is it? Oh, Adventurers Guild there. Sorry, there was a fly.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler?
About the Crux.
Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux fleet regarding your passage to... Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right?
Seems
the fleet has nearly
right.
completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway. Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is the captain of her word.
Of course.
Hey.
There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on board.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations are in order.
We'll miss Liyue.
Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the until we meet again. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you in Narukami.
Yeah,
so there's another Catherine in Inazuma?
Look at Aether.
See? There's no need to get all sappy now.
Look at him.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading back. The ship is currently anchored off of Guyun Stone Forest.
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alcor.
Bye. Eternal Euphemia.
Ad Astra Abyss.
Okay, I got
Thank
to
you
all
for
the
complete.
above.
Ad Astra.
Oh, I can send another one out. Wait. Amber. Alright, let's get out a Moragavra. Moragavra, Saphos. Nice, get a free wish.
Add Astra.
And... nice. Alright, let's upgrade that then. Oh, we can do 2 wishes. Right, let's do them. Oh, it lagged? No, never mind. Make it good. No. No, make it good. Hiya. I wish. But I can't see how much... Oh, I only have 19. Oh, nothing good. Nothing good. I just thought it was good because it was lagged. Oh, finally. We can teleport. Way easier. Let's get sailing.
Ah, you finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already.
Oh. Huh. Wow.
Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations. Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Anchors away!
Here comes the cutscene. Where's Kazuha? Yeah, this is one of the funnest cutscenes in the game. Good old Beto. And there go the anchors. Oh no, here comes the part where you're gonna be simping over the Shogun, isn't it? Here we are. Rito. Probably the worst part of the game. There she is. And there we are.
Ahoy there.
Sorry, but I have to cut today's one short.
You can blame your... Oh, the fleet was fully... Now then, let me introduce... Toma, these two...
No need for introductions.
Toma's resided on Rito. If you run into any problem... Good.
All right.
Until next time, traveler.
Yeah, sorry, I have to cut this one short. Sorry.